The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they're going to mark that win. It went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Autry on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 40.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go up. No, 60-stick.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Chris Godwin.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. And you know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Bradley following the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard
line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense. Here we go. Hero. Hey, Delta. Check 15. Check 15.
Rivers. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for Indy. 59 yards.
Colts.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from ours. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First down, Rivers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
58, 58, 58, Mike. Malcolm. Check 24, 24. Check three, check three, check three.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This time they stay on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Colts 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? will be angry.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And this is caught by Evans as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down by...
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Komoko Toure. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 8. 1st down, Tampa.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Taken down by
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Hey!
Rivers to throw it. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
To Paris Campbell.
The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. to throw. Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out. Take it. Undercross. Let me too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it with Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 45, Colts 18.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 30. The 8-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 49's a month.
From the gun, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw.
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the Panic hammer to the middle of the dance floor.
Let me see you play with Joe.
And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish. That's sure to keep it lit.
The Bengals.
I won't miss. No backboard. Gotta sound a light swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And his first look is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Jones, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by Howard. Give him 9 on the play, and it's a second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And 6 yards.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. fires. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Sugar! 72. Let's go!
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Dallas. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. This is Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's second down.
It's similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
72. 55. 55. Hey, come on. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carry now for Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go to Elliott again. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Elliott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A Cowboy first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Buccaneers.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 37.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Y was wide
and
open.
He'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24 yards.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 30. 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboys.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
The 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
Let me explain what I did. did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went, bro, then got rich.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Number 14.
Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now,
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Rodgers with the handoff.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3 down, 3 down. 10-30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. 2nd and 20.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 40. Oh, 50. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's got long bandit. Check out the
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, here's Brady. Escaping. Oh, you got a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Brady now on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
Brady's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy that can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this is caught by Evans. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete to Marquez.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check, 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 check.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He was taken down at the 20.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back now at Lambeau. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Brady's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 62 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be really...
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. You need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No.